Lithuania by myself. I was about 15 or 16 years of age. I was born and grew up. So we are ready. If I start crying in the camera now, this is where I used to come as a kid. It's Sunday, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, 20 to 5 at the moment. My flight is at 10 to 6 and it's a 3-hour flight. So far I didn't sleep at all in the last 24 hours, so I'm gonna try to sleep a little bit in the plane. My grandmother is collecting me from the airport in Lithuania, and then I get a car. There I got a car rented for the rest of the days that I'm there. So my next vlog will be in Lithuania, guys. Most of my vlog anyway, because I'm staying there until Thursday night, coming back home very late on Thursday. So yes, thank you so much to every single one of you that are watching my vlogs and supporting me. And it's been a tough week. It has been a lot of positive, but a lot of negative too, but it's okay. Life is life. It's very strange to fly to Lithuania by myself. I actually haven't flown. I didn't do this for a very long time. I think the last time I flew to Lithuania by myself, I was about 15 or 16 years of age. Normally I fly either with my mom or I don't fly at all. So it's going to be a strange experience, but anyway, life as an adult is not always the way we want it to be. I hope you all had a fabulous week, and I will see you in my next vlog. Hello YouTube family. Well, I just finished a call for business. I had a quick meeting with the email marketing coach regarding my brand. I think I mentioned to you before, I think it's very dark in here, isn't it? Sorry, I'm in my granny's kitchen trying to do some work. I think I mentioned to you before that I have joined Image Business Club, and in Image Business Club you get to use coaching hours, where you basically choose the specialist you want a coaching session with, and then you book it in and you basically do a coaching session for an hour. So I had a conversation with the coach when it comes to email marketing and overall marketing strategies for the business. She was very nice and she was very useful. I made some plans on a piece of paper. I don't have my diary with me. So I'm gonna have to work. I have made a very hard decision, I would say, when it comes to my business. I have to say goodbye to something. I'm not gonna say it just yet because I really need to think this through properly, how I'm gonna do this, etc. But I think it's time to do some serious changes so that I can really focus on one thing and be good at it. So yeah, it's a very big decision I have to do for myself, and I want to sleep with it for a couple of nights at least before I say it out loud. Anyway, I've done a little bit of work. Now I'm gonna grab my granny. We are going to go to city center here where my granny lives. In Lithuania, second-hand shops are really good. clothes secondhand shops. Last time I was here, we stopped in one, and you're not gonna believe this, but I found the most beautiful jeans jacket for 50 cents. And I'm still wearing it to this day, and I absolutely love it. And now I said, let's go and check. Maybe I'm gonna find some really cool stuff that I can bring home with me. I absolutely love the idea of secondhand shops. Maybe younger me would have been almost ashamed to go to places like this, because, you know, that meant like, oh, maybe you don't have money, maybe you're poor, and that's why you're shopping in places like this. But as I grew up and I became wiser and smarter, I absolutely love of giving a second chance to clothes, not to be wasteful, not to just throw them out and leave them somewhere to rust away, basically, for the centuries to come. I absolutely love giving second and third and fourth chances to clothes. I sell a lot of my clothes as well on Depop and other websites where if it's something that I no longer need. Of course, now I have a little sister which is 13 years of age, and she is starting to wear my clothes, so I no longer need to do that. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna bring you along to a couple of these shops. We're gonna go to city center, have a little walk and nosy around. In Lithuania, it's already 4 o'clock, so it's quite late. So yeah, it's very strange to be here, but at the same time, I'm super happy that I have time to spend with my granny. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be in the hospital all day from morning till night, but I managed to get to see 4 doctors tomorrow, so I'm really scared, but also it's going to be a very good thing for me to get the answers to everything and make sure that everything is okay with me, and if not, what can I do to fix it? So I'll talk to you soon. We went to one second-hand clothes shop. Now we're going to the second one to have a look and see if there's anything nice. It's kind of interesting to have a look at everyone. You know, there's a lot of clothes from New Look, from Primark, from Pennies, from all the Irish and English shops. So a lot of people obviously bring it here. All those bags that we guys leave at the door in Ireland and they're being collected, more than likely they end up somewhere like this, in Lithuania, in other countries, Europe countries. Now we're going to a second shop. Looks a bit scary to walk in. Jesus. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this cutie. It's kind of cute. Prices are more expensive than in Ireland. This is bananas, guys. I can't believe it. And people are earning 600 a month, some of them. And if you're a pensioner, 400 something. Wow. Hello. Well, in Lithuania right now it's almost 11, while in Ireland it's almost 9 o'clock. Today I didn't do so many things. We went to some shops with my granny, we went for a nice little walk through the town, then we spent a few hours looking through all the childhood pictures and my granny's childhood pictures, my childhood pictures, and so on. It was so nice to go through all these memories and also learn more about my granny and about her family and about her friends, etc. It was very special and sentimental as well. I was actually sharing a story on my Instagram today. It's such a weird feeling to be back here at the moment. Maybe a lot of Lithuanian people would feel like, oh, they're back home, it's so good, it's Lithuania, it's where they were born, that's where they grew up. While for me, I feel weird because I feel like I don't belong here. I don't belong to Lithuania, to Lithuanian mentality. I was 12 when we moved to Ireland with my mom in 2008, when the crisis got really bad in Lithuania, and I guess it was all across Europe. The crisis was really bad, financial crisis. My mom, she used to work as a manager in a shopping center. She had a good wage, she had a mortgage, we had a nice apartment with 3 rooms in it. And then the crisis hit. Her owner of the business, her boss, basically had to reduce the wages for everybody in order just to survive the crisis. He reduced my mom's wage by a lot. And then at the same time, the mortgage my mom had for the apartment we owed went like 3 or 4 times high, which meant that now everything my mom was earning, she had to pay for her mortgage, and there was like 50 euro left at the end of the month for everything else. And she was a single mom with 2 kids. So she had no other choice as just to be brave, leave everything behind, and go to a different country where she can possibly make more money to make sure that me and my brother, we have everything we need. So I moved to Ireland when I was 12, and I grew up first few years with no English. I had 0 English when I moved, and I in fact hated English so much when I was in Lithuania. I was not good at English. I wasn't good at learning languages overall. Even in Ireland, it took me a good few years to learn the English language. So first few years I had no friends. Then I thought somebody was knocking at my granny's door. So basically I grew up like an immigrant child, we can say. I didn't really have too many Irish friends, neither did I understood Irish mentality as much as, you know, as if I did have more Irish kids surrounded with when I was growing up. So I don't know where I belong or who am I. Like, obviously when people ask me where am I from, I'm from Lithuania, but I don't feel Lithuanian because I was a very young child when I left Lithuania, and yet I grew up in Ireland, but yet also not very extremely Irish. So it's a weird feeling. I feel like you're not from anywhere. You're not from there and you're not from here. And I guess maybe a lot of people my age or in similar situation feels the same. I just don't know where I belong, really. I feel like my home is Ireland, of course. When I land in Dublin airport, I have this good feeling inside that I'm back home, you know? I'm back home. This is where I know everything. This is where I learned to drive. This is where my sister and my brother was born. This is where my mom owns a home. I feel like Ireland is my home. But am I really like... I have Irish nationality now as well, and I love Ireland. I love Irish people. I love everything about this country. So I guess I am more Irish than I am Lithuanian in the end. I definitely feel a lot closer to Ireland than I am to Lithuania. But inside, I still have this weird feeling where I don't know where do I belong to, if you know what I mean. I don't know if any of you guys, if you're from a different country just like myself, how do you feel? Where do you feel like you belong? How do you, I don't know, live with this? I don't normally actually worry about it too much, or I think about it too much. It doesn't really bother me. But sometimes, like in situations like this, I do think about it a little bit on a deeper level, and I don't have an answer to my question. So I would be very curious to find out if any of you feel the same way. If you do, share it with me and let me know. I'm very curious to know, how do you take all of this in? Anyway, I'm gonna let you go, nice. These are just little random thoughts for the day. I'm gonna go take a shower, then I'm gonna grab my laptop and do some work, because at the end of the day, I'm working for myself. Nobody's paying for all these trips. I have to work and earn the money, and I have to be responsible and don't waste too much time on doing nothing. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, guys. If I look tired to you, this is exactly how I feel. In Lithuania now it's 9:19 in the morning. In Ireland it's 7:19 in the morning right now. I woke up at 6 and I went to sleep very late as well. I'm going to the hospital today, so I'm a little bit anxious, to be honest. And I didn't sleep well at all. I think I slept max 3 hours today, and it's gonna be literally first appointment at 11 and the last appointment at 20 to 7. So yeah, It's gonna be an intense day and I can't eat because I will have to get blood tests done and I'm starving already. And it's another few hours before I will be able to eat, probably lunchtime. But wish me best of luck today. Fingers crossed everything will be okay. And I will find out the results soon and figure out what's going on with me. Bye. Guys, I came to the city where I was born and grew up. And I came to the exact place where I used to live as a little girl. To the place where I used to swing on the swing. To the place where I used to live. Where I grew up, where I went to play school. I will show you very quickly and have a look at it myself. Wow. So many memories as a kid. Let me show you. This is where we lived. It looks like it's post-war. All of these swings and everything. Obviously nobody really cares. They just left it like this for years and years. This is where my parents used to park their car. And if you go straight down, there is a play school that I went to. I used to play hide and seek in here, in this corner, and we used to run all around the place to hide from each other in between all the apartments. And this is my block where I lived. 1, 2, 3. The 3rd floor was my apartment where we grew up. I think it was 3rd floor. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Absolutely crazy to come back after so many years. And this is the place where we used to go to the shop. This is the shop. This is where we used to shop around in this little Kuba's shop. Guys, and I just arrived beside my school now. This is where I used to go to school. It's only about 15-minute walk from my house where I just recorded, and this is the school that I used to go to. Wow. The gate is closed, but this is where I used to go as a kid. Upstairs, if I remember right, we used to have dance classes upstairs. Well guys, I have a little break between all the medical appointments today, and we arrived. Now it's 3 o'clock and I didn't eat a thing yet, nothing up until now. We arrived at a nice restaurant for some Lithuanian food, which I'm going to show you in a second. We're gonna have some food. We have 2 hours before my last appointment at the doctor, and then I think that will be it for today. Guys, this is the traditional Lithuanian food we're going to have. It's called cepelinai. It's basically potato with mincemeat inside, and you eat it with some bacon and some sour cream. Bon appetit! Well, we just came back to the car from the little walk on the mountains. It's amazing to come back here after many years, actually. I'm 28. I think the last time I was here was probably 20 years ago. Very long time ago. I was speaking with my granny now. I said, well, now I will be back in 50 years or so to have a look again. And she said, I don't think so. I said, why you don't think so? She said, listen, the way the life is going, I don't think there will still be mountains here anymore. I said, what are you saying? Do you think I am gonna die by then? In the next 50 years? She said, no, you're not gonna die by then, but you will want to die. It's gonna be so bad in this world. We were laughing to ourselves. She said, you're gonna want to die 50 years later. It's not gonna be so nice in this world anymore. But it's true, actually. You don't know what's gonna happen. The way things are going, I don't know if there's gonna be a nice world to live in 50 years more. Anyway, we have 1 hour now to chill and relax and warm up in the car, and then I have to go for the last hospital appointment. Good morning, guys. I am in a cold Lithuania still. I'm waiting for the car to defrost. It was minus 12 degrees outside. I'm wearing a fur coat from my granny. My granny gave it to me because I came with a nice coat as well, but it's not warm enough for this kind of weather. I have on it today and tomorrow, still in Lithuania. And then I'm coming back home to Ireland. I really miss my bed, I really miss my car, I really miss my fiance. Today, now I'm going to the house, to my auntie's house. It's a very funny story about this house, guys. Maybe I'm gonna bring you along and show you and tell you a little bit of a story of my childhood, basically. So first we're going to a little shop. I want to get a few more earrings for myself. Then we're going to a different town, like a little village, to that house. My grandfather is waiting for us there as well. And then later on in the evening, I'm gonna go to a different city to my cousin. So I might bring you along with me today all day and show you what I'm doing here. So welcome to our village house. I just arrived. My car is parked there. This is where I used to come as a kid, as a little girl. Most of weekends and all the celebrations, Christmas celebrations, Easter, and so on. This was my grandparents' house. And the funny story is that this house, then, my grandparents separated and they both moved out into smaller apartments because they didn't need such a big house anymore. Then my parents bought this house from my grandparents. I have to stop because the tractor is coming. Village life. Anyway, I'll show you how it looks from outside. So this is a little like mini storage place. This is the house. This is where we used to play as kids. We had huge Christmas trees in here, literally like, oh, you see like this one here? We had 3 of them in here in the front as well. And in the middle of those trees, we had like a bench. And this is where we used to play with my cousins and my brother as well. Anyway, the story is that my grandparents decided to separate. And then my parents bought this house from my grandparents. But then, unfortunately, my parents divorced as well. And we left. My mom bought an apartment in a different city, in a different town. And my father sold the house to his sister, my auntie. So then my auntie owned this house, and she still owns the house, but she also lives in England, which leaves my grandparents that separated. They are actually very close friends, and they stayed this way for the rest of their lives. They will probably. So now they are looking after this house full time. They are looking after the house inside, outside. They have a huge area for growing vegetables and fruit and everything in behind this big farmhouse. So basically, this house has never left our family. It was owned by my grandparents, then by us, my parents, and then by my auntie, my father's sister. And now my grandparents are still coming here every weekend, every day when they have time. And they basically look after this house. So it was like going from hands to hands, from owners to owners, but always stayed in our family. We didn't live in here too long. Unfortunately, my parents decided to divorce. So I think altogether maybe we lived in this house 2 years. But I was very happy to have my big room. And we had loads of space to play around and garden and everything. It was lovely. And I'm very happy that this house, after so many years, is still in our family, and we can all share memories together and come back here when we come back to Lithuania. Although I actually never come back to Lithuania, to be honest. My grandmother comes over to us, and I rather choose to travel and visit other countries rather than coming back here, because it's just really, apart from memories, there's nothing else to do here apart from seeing family and catching up with everyone. My aunt that lives in UK, we also meet in Ireland. She came over to Ireland 1 time, 2 times actually. Then we met here a few years ago, and now she's coming to us in Ireland again this year. So that's how we travel and we see each other. But as a country, Lithuania is not somewhere where I am ever planning to come back and live, or even buy a house or something like this. We still own an apartment in Lithuania with my mom, but I don't think I will ever go back here to live full-time again. But it's really nice to come back and have these lovely memories and go through every room, go through every garden, every corner, and remember everything that happened. Update. I'm sitting in the car now. It's so weird because I'm literally sitting on the opposite side to where I normally would sit when I'm driving. I am driving to a different city called Cholet, where I showed you the videos yesterday, where I grew up, where I was born. I'm basically going to that city again, meeting my godmother for a few hours to catch up, to have a chat, to find out how she's getting on. And then I'm meeting my cousin, and I'm gonna stay at my cousin's house tonight. We will definitely have a few drinks. That's why I'm gonna stay in her house, because I'm not gonna drive after having a few drinks, obviously. Now let me tell you about the driving in Lithuania. So I passed my license in Ireland. Okay, I never learned Lithuanian road rules. I never learned how to drive in Lithuania. I did it in Ireland, therefore I learned everything in the opposite side of the road and different side of steering wheel as well. But somehow I never had this fear of driving in Lithuania, because at the end of the day the basics are still the same. You just sit and you drive. You just need to make sure that you're always sitting in the right side of the road. Which how I do it is I always know that my steering wheel has to be basically in the middle, in the center of the road. So whenever I have to turn somewhere or keep a certain line, I always know where my steering wheel has to be, and this kind of mentally helps me to just know where to go, and everything else is the same basically. So I really don't mind, and I'm very proud of myself for that reason, because whenever I need to go anywhere, like if I go to a holiday in Italy, which I went, and I did rent a car as well for myself. I just rent the car. I love this independency. I love not to depend on anyone's schedule. I love just to do my own thing and not to worry about asking someone or doing something that I want depending on somebody else's time. So therefore, I'm really an independent kind of a girl. So I'm gonna have my Google Maps on. And also another struggle I find in here, it's not too many signs to tell me at what speed I should be driving. So sometimes I'm driving and I don't know what speed to be driving at. And there's a lot of speed cameras, so I have to be really vigilant at what speed I can go. And I also got a fine yesterday, €8 fine. I parked beside the restaurant, and 1 hour later I came out and I found a fine on my windscreen. I don't know why, because there was not even one sign to say that I can't park in there. So I still don't know. This is how the fine looks like. So today I'm gonna meet my cousin and I'm gonna ask her how to pay it and basically what did I get it for, because I don't understand. But it's €8, so I really don't mind. I'm just gonna pay it and forget about it. Anyway, nice talking to you, and now I will focus on driving. I'm in the shopping center with my godmother at the moment. Look how beautiful they decorated for Valentine's Day. All along, little teddy bears and flowers. I arrived at my cousin's house, and my cousin is a specialist. She actually does ear piercing. So she's going to do both ears for me now, straight away before we start drinking for the night. I'm going to get one done in here. I have two already, but I think I want to get one in between. And then I'm gonna get another one on the side in here. A second hole as well. We will see how I get on. I'm normally a very big chicken when it comes to things like this. Anything to do with piercing, with needles, and putting holes anywhere, basically. In the arms for blood testing or ear piercing. When I got my first ones done, my godmother actually brought me for the first ones when I was a little girl. They did one hole for me and I ran out of the place because I got so scared and it felt so sore. And I ran out, and I think they had to bring me for a second hole like after 2 weeks or something like this. But I've nowhere to run this time, so I'm just gonna have to sit patiently and get both of them done. So we are ready.
Jo.
If I start crying in the camera now.
Aš atsimatuosiu ir aš tau pasakysiu. Kai suskaičiuosiu iki 3, tu giliai įkvėpk. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Well, I can have 10 holes like this. It wasn't very sore at all. I think the pain is starting only after a few minutes. Then you start to feel.
Nes tada pradedi kaitimą, kad kaista jaust ir tada tą tokį terštėjimą.
We were discussing whether I need 3 holes in here as well, but then my cousin was saying that, well, I agree with her, and I think it's the same. It's not nice to have 3 and 3 in the same, in both ears. I think it would be nicer to have 3 on this one and 2 on this one. I don't know. I still have time to think for a minute if I want the third one in here as well.
Dėliukai. Atsimatuoju. Ir kai pasakysiu, 1, 2. Įkvepiam.
Įkvepiu po.
Poju, ne? Ir
That's
dabar
it.
šapalysi ir atstatysiu vietą.
Guys, we have 2 new holes. Finally, my dream come true. Well, guys, the day has come and I'm finally going home. I'm in the airport. Just went through the check and now I came to get some water, get a few little things for the plane. I have another 3.5 hours basically to wait before my plane starts to board, which means I will have plenty of time to read a book, to watch something, to talk with my other half, etc. This is the plan for the time being. I'm also keeping an eye to get something from my other half as well. Maybe I will get something nice, maybe I'll find some little present for his Valentine's Day present, because I don't actually have anything yet. This is the plan at the moment. I'm waiting for a hot dog. I ordered a hot dog, I got some sparkling water, and I'm gonna try to go and find my gate now. And yeah, chill and relax before the flight. I was driving to the airport with the bus, and because it was just the easiest way, rather than asking someone to bring me, I just went with the bus. Like, there's a special minibus that goes to the airport, and it was a 2-hour journey, and I actually slept throughout the whole 2-hour journey. So I'm delighted with myself because I was so exhausted and tired, but now I feel much better and ready to tackle the rest of my journey home. Now it's 10 to 7 in Lithuanian time, and I will be home in Ireland at 12 o'clock at night, basically, in Irish time. Can't wait to go home and get back to normal, honestly. I'm very happy I came, but I feel like now it's really time to go back and get back to normal life. just arrived at the event. It's a presentation, basically a premiere of a movie by Bridget Jones, and there is a very nice charity event organized by 11 Prior for Look Good and Feel Better Foundation. Loads of women, loads of goodie bags and raffles, and yeah, loads of good and positive energy. I'm going to try to have my best time. No alcohol today because I'm driving, but I will try to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of what's happening and how we spent this evening. Had 1 hour to connect and talk with other women, and now we all got nice popcorn. And we're going to watch the premiere of the Bridget Jones movie. I'm actually really curious and excited to see it. I love Bridget Jones movies, so I'm really excited to see the new one for sure. Today I'm matching my pink outfit and red handbag, red lips and red shoes. Very brave choice. Showcase of my outfit, guys. I'm wearing my lovely pink suit from Real Fashion. I'm just back home. I am actually exhausted. I cannot wait just to take a shower and go to sleep. But I got very nice little things from the event that I went to today, and I'm very curious to see what's inside, so let's maybe do it together. The first little gift that I got was, let's say something else. Good Price Jewelers were one of the, I can't think of a word. Oh my god. I can't think of a word, guys. Basically supported the event. My head is really tired and I cannot think of a proper word to say that. But basically every guest got a nice little gift from Price Good Jewelers. And this is what I got. I got beautiful silver earrings. This is such a generous gift and they are so beautiful. Although I'm not a big fan of silver, I actually really like them. I think I'm gonna wear them. Then the next thing, there was like a raffle you could do. I think you pay €10 and you get like a big free prize. And I got Carter Beauty makeup. I got her lipsticks in red and pink. This is the liquid lipstick. And then there's like cream lipsticks as well. So that's another thing. I have so many lipsticks and I'm a huge fan of Carter Beauty actually. I think she did an amazing job with some of her products for sure. I might keep it or I might gift it to somebody. I have similar colors already, so I'm not sure if I will actually keep it. A bottle of Coca-Cola, this is not a gift. Actually, it was free in the event, so technically it's a gift. And then there's like a full bag of goodies that was given to every single guest that came to the event. The first things, cotton pads. Do you believe it or not, I actually have none left in my house. I need to go for shopping and I was planning to get some. And I don't need to do this anymore. This is brilliant. We have cotton pads. Then we have so unique body spray. Let's see how does it smell. Oh my god, it's really good, vanilla latte. There you go, that's a lovely body spray. And then we have Butler's dark chocolate. Amazing. And 70% dark, smooth, intense, vegan, no palm oil. This sounds amazing. Then we have Clear Self Tan Gel. Oh my god, this sounds amazing. Darkest Clear Self Tan Gel, glow your own way, the OG glow. I've never seen this brand before and I've never tried their products, and I am dying to try this. I think I will try it tomorrow. This sounds really interesting. Wow. Then we also have a body wash from Sanctuary. A very nice shower gel. I love Sanctuary products. I always used to sell them in our pharmacies wherever I managed. Very, very nice. Then, what do we have here? We have L'Oreal Beauty discount cards as well. I wonder who owns L'Oreal Beauty. Then we have collagen, peptides. I think these are capsules, or it's a shot. Collagen Deluxe shot. A supplement shot. Then we have Jump-Free the conditioner. Very nice. Jesus, it's actually full of things in here. I can't believe it. Out. Then we have Pow Pow for lips, cheeks and skin with a hint of tint. That's very nice as well. I used to love Pow Pow products before. And we have Batiste dry shampoo. I am actually so impressed and I'm so grateful. It was a fantastic night. I was invited by 11PR by my wonderful Emma, which I'm so grateful that I have. She is working with my brand. I'm working with her to build L'Oreal Beauty. So it was a pleasure to attend the event that she organized, and it was for a very beautiful cause. Look good, feel better. It's a cause, it's a basically foundation that helps women that are suffering from cancer to feel good about themselves, to help them to find confidence in themselves when, you know, they go through chemotherapy, they go through all of these hair losses and all of these changes in their body, as well as trying to cope with chemotherapy and other crazy things that I can only imagine what people have to go through when they get cancer. So it's a very beautiful foundation, and yeah, it was fantastic work. I really cannot say well done enough to Emma and her beautiful team. It was very good, and she's amazing at doing such events. There was a really good amount of women, all coming from different backgrounds. I met so many wonderful women as well. It was really beautiful night, and the movie was just like a cherry on top. That's it, guys. I feel like it was my birthday basically. I am so filled with loads of beautiful gifts, and wow, that will really stop me now from going to the shop and spending money on all the beauty things for the next couple of months at least, I think. Well, I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'm going to go and rest and take some sleep. Get some sleep. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.